Buongiorno, this is Axel Maaw from Become Top 1%, and yesterday I was talking about laziness, and today I just wanted to continue the topic about laziness and how to defeat laziness. So remember that laziness is everything that is in the middle between you and success. You know, describing what failure is, everybody can describe it with the same words. Failure is the inability of reaching success. But success, there probably will be not two people that gonna describe success exactly the same. Every person will have a different idea of success. The student will want to graduate, the businessman will want to make money, the whatever influencer will want to get followers, etc., etc. So every person will describe success in a different way. But laziness is really what is in the middle. It's from you and your success. What you want to get, well, there is probably laziness in the middle. Because the difference is that cooking something, for example, it can be like fast. If you cook something, it can be super fast in half an hour. You know, I'm really starving, I really have to take action. I'm gonna take action, I will cook. Eventually I'm gonna get my whatever, pasta thing, burger, whatever, the thing, right? My food is gonna be ready. But success is not like that. Success, maybe for years and years and years, you will have to keep on pushing because of many variables. There is a lot of people that is, you know, competitors, things inexperienced, things that you don't know, etc., etc. Therefore, the inability of taking action is really the laziness, because you know your body is telling you, as I told you yesterday in the video, the body is telling you constantly, your brain is telling you, don't burn those calories because tomorrow there might not be those calories anymore. So your brain is telling you, don't take action, conserve the calories, and so we are lazy. We don't want to switch off the light, take that thing, clean, answer the message, and whatever. Especially, we don't want to do it for small things like this. Imagine for big things, for very, very huge things. So I'm saying, okay, I really want to do it. Let's go. Boom, I'll do it. But on the other side is, you have to do it every day, and you're gonna have to destroy that boredom, which I will talk about boredom in another video, in another episode of this podcast. But yeah, we have to destroy this boredom because only consistency will take us there. So discipline and consistency. You have to be disciplined enough to do it like every single day. You have to be consistent enough to do it every single day. In this almost autistic manner that you continue doing it, you know, every Michael Phelps that you can imagine in any of their fields, right? You know, Hollywood, acting, singing, business, whatever, like any professor, student, you know, it takes almost this autistic discipline in doing it every single day, and then eventually you're gonna get it. So I'll tell you more how to defeat this laziness, because you know, when you do this thing over and over and over, at one point then you're gonna become lazy. Even if today you really want to do it, maybe in 10 days or in 54 days, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I really don't want to do it, whatever, I'm tired. And most of the people doesn't even reach day 54. Most of the people, imagine a diet, most of the people, like after what, 7 days, you know, it's already off. Very few already reach the 30 days. So how to defeat laziness and get whatever you want to get? Actually, unfortunately, there's not like this one pill, this one thing, this one book, this one action that you do it and done, solved. No more laziness forever and ever. But there are many things that you can take, many actions that you can do, so eventually you're gonna get whatever you want to get. So you're gonna defeat the laziness every day, working toward your goal, and really, really, really wanting it. If you really want what is your goal, if you really want to attain it, you will not be lazy to get it. If you don't really want it, yes, you're gonna be lazy enough. Let's talk about food. When you're really, really hungry, you know, you will defeat laziness. Even if you're lazy to go, for example, to cook something, let's say that you have to cook. There's no delivery, there's nothing that you can do to get this food done for you. You have to do it for yourself. Well, if you're starving, that you really can know more, you're gonna take action. You will eventually move your ass, lift it from that couch, from that bed, from that chair, or doing that something pleasant that you're doing, and you will perform the action of cooking, and you will cook. Well, this is exactly the same thing about your goal. Now, there are some differences there, because when you want something like a goal, like for example food, oh yeah, but food in half an hour at most of the time, unless you want to be master chef, the food is ready, you're ready to eat. And indeed, by the way, in brackets, I want to tell you, you should always eat something that will take you pretty much at most the same time to eat it, right? This is my suggestion. This is what I do when I personally do things for me. I never cook something that it takes me longer to cook than to eat it. Unless, of course, it's like some sort of pasta, but you know, boiling water, I'm not really cooking. I put the water and I go to do something else. I come back like after 10-15 minutes, water is boiling, etc. But generally speaking, so I never cook something that it takes me longer, unless maybe it's a special thing and whatever. So this is my personal recommendation. Now, you, in this case of the food, you will be eating after half an hour. But when you want to get success, something to be successful, maybe it will take weeks, months, and even years. And most of the time years, unfortunately. Most of the time years, and it's continuously working on yourself, study more, surrounding yourself with amazing people, keep on pushing every day, going to the gym, becoming a stronger man. And if you keep on doing all these actions, sooner or later you're gonna get it. Now, you really have to want it. You really have to write it down every day. You have to, so do what I do. I write it down every day, and there are many other people, even there are other friends of mine, coaches and so on, that do exactly the same thing. So write it down, have it written, and written, I suggest it with the hand. For some reason, I cannot explain why, but they say that it's much more powerful, the thing about writing down with your own body and not just like typing it, you know, with a finger, just doing like this with the finger. In any case, it will create all these neuronal connections that will slowly, every day, focus your brain in, I really want to achieve that. These are the reasons, these are the whys, I really want to achieve that. And this is the only way practically to defeat laziness. You really have to want it. If you don't want it enough, you will not do it, because it's very hard. There's a lot of competition, it's very hard. You have to be accountable, you have to be disciplined, you have to keep persistence. Consistency every day, every single day, and 7 days a week. And you can never really stop, you can never, you know, there's no cheat code. I mean, there are these little cheat codes, but it does not exist the super cheat code that you do this, okay, in 1 month, done. I have all the money that I want, all the girls that I want, all the fashion that I want, all the social circle, status, network, and so on and so forth. Whatever you want to get, eventually it will always take a lot of work. It will be complicated, it will be hard, you will have to struggle. But if you really do it, if you really want it, eventually you will get it. This is how you defeat laziness, my man. Talk to you next time. I'll shoot another podcast soon. It could be tomorrow, it could be these days. I'm gonna try to keep daily, but at least weekly podcasts, and also sometimes invite special guests. This is Axel Maaw from Become Top 1%, because we all want to become top 1% in our fields. See you next time.